Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Saturday Morning Live. I'm Porcelain Piggy, and over here we have.
Mighty Max Toys. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys?
So, we're currently trying this schedule, it looks like the 9 to 10, trying to catch people before they hit the fleas or when they're getting a little snack or a little coffee with a muffin.
So far, it's worked out. I'm not sure if it's the residual from Japan or the fact that we have just started to work, so we're not completely tired every Saturday. But we're going to try it as we move along. If
And
you like
let's
it,
have a
let us
game,
know.
guys, in the chat by the end of the stream. Do count us how many times we do say Japan, because I think now we have two with me mentioning this one out. I think once we hit, I guess, if we ever hit 20 mentions in one live,
We go to Japan.
Apart from the other one, I'll do a giveaway of some kind.
No, I'm telling you, it is my goal to get you to say, when I was in Japan, I need
No,
to have that
you're
on
making it
tape.
three now.
I need to have it on tape. But anyhow, we have a lot to talk about today, guys, because there's actually been a lot of really cool stories and a lot of news. But before that, I just want to talk about this thing that happened with my wife and I yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up? So we went out to dinner, right? There we go. Cool. We went out to dinner, and suddenly we went to this amazing place. Let me get the name for it. I'll get it in a bit. Went to this amazing place in Gardena where they sell Japanese food, and it was like a mix of Japanese and Hawaiian food. It's so good. But the thing is that they only open at 5 p.m. and on. They only have a dinner service, so it's really difficult to catch, especially when you're here. I want to take you there, but it's just always closed because you leave around 5. So we're sitting there and having an amazing meal, and suddenly I start listening to this music they're playing, and over the grill sizzling. I'm like, I make it out. That's Rurouni Kenshin, right?
Oh,
And they were playing the theme song or the opening, and I was just like, oh man, this is so cool. And I told my wife, in the moment that I die, when they say your life will flash before your eyes, that means that, as I understand it, right, you're gonna go through the very beginning of the core memories you have towards the end, right? So I said, like, this song is gonna be playing, you know, and she just starts to like squint her eyes, like, yeah, and you know what? And I started going on that trip, man. As I said, like the other thing that I want to remember is me playing The Legend of Zelda for the first time, the
dude,
Ocarina of
yes.
Time, right? And playing all those songs, that's gonna play for sure. And then I was just like, the other thing that's gonna happen, and then suddenly I start seeing her lean towards me, like, what, you know? And then the other thing that's gonna is the endless summer of fun that my sister and I had when we were, in high school together, and we were just playing Pokemon, doing absolutely nothing, watching like really old shows. And then she just starts like, so I'm not anywhere there. I'm like, honey, I have to get to you.
Get to you. Yeah, this is the beginning. This
It's
is
the
the
beginning.
beginning.
Like, I
Start with video games. Video games are hardcore memories. Like, I know I'm gonna have the uh what's it called? Zelda's Lullaby while I'm seeing the ending of Harvest Moon. I'm like, bro, that was like years spent on that.
yeah. So
My
I'm like,
first time seeing Zora's Domain with you. You know when you go in and Zora's Domain has like a
yes.
little video. I was like, that lives rent free in my mind. I was like, yeah, when I'm resetting in this world, that's what's gonna come out.
Exactly. So and I told her, like, dude, this is my life. That means like it's not like I get to pick. These are just the things that have become like core memories in
Yeah.
my mind. So I was like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And then she's like, well, what about? I'm like, you're gonna get there. Don't worry, you're gonna get
We've
there.
had special moments too. We'll get there soon.
Yeah, we'll get there soon. So I was just wondering if you guys have any of those uh seemingly kind of mundane things like a cartoon or a theme song or a video game or a toy that you're just gonna be like, oh, this is from now on, it's a core memory. Like this is so good. Put it down in the chat because it is definitely, and I didn't bend and I said like this, those things will be there no matter what, like Pokemon for the first time. They're just like, geez, come on, there's
Or
so
like
many.
for me, it would be watching you guys wrestle from the top of the bunk with
Oh,
Rolando.
yeah.
Everybody, I was like, yeah, that's a core memory. I also had a day that I don't know. I was in vacation, and I think one of our cousins had a sick day, and we just ordered 3 pizzas for ourselves.
Exactly. Like that's it. I remember I got home and I didn't there was none left.
No, and we were like, oh, we'll just we'll buy. It was a 5-5 pizza deal. I was like, we'll buy 3, one for the house, one for you, one for me, and then we ate ours, and they were like, let's eat the third one together.
No. So it was, see that those are the cool things. So like
Yes, intro to Sonic Saturday morning for her. Oh my God, Digimon intros when you're sick from school.
or,
Oh,
or the other one, yeah, the one like look through the past.
my, or the first time you heard the Dragon Ball Z intro song.
Dude, yes, the first Dragon Ball Z, or when we were for some reason this is also a core memory for me. When we lived in El Salvador, we had this ginormous water tank, remember the plastic ones?
Uh-huh.
And then every now and then we had to clean them so that mosquitoes wouldn't nest in it, right? So like we toppled it and all the water just
You flood the yard. It was a
yeah,
perfect
that's a core memory
playtime.
for sure. It was so good. So
I
yeah,
like
all of
making
those.
rivers in the dirt, just like digging them out and then just seeing how the water flows. I'm like, honestly, that has helped me so much as an adult because I see some adults that are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna let this water and it's gonna just make a right angle. I'm like, how is it gonna make a right
Wrong.
angle? You
Exactly.
need
No, I
to
won't.
have dug a hole and let water run through it to see how it moves.
Yeah, like it's there's so many things that are so important, and you never at the moment you didn't expect it to be, but then you look back and you're like, that's what anchors you to that time in the world.
Yeah.
And I thought like the first time I went to Japan, right?
The
That
counter keeps growing. The counter keeps growing. Yeah, for sure. Like I realized I made so many core memories there.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay. I see. I understand how life changing of a trip it was, just like it was for
Mhm.
you. Because I was like, why won't Mark stop talking about it? And I was like, I have to bite my tongue not to say it.
Yeah, no, it's true. So if you guys have any of these core memories that you would like to share, definitely leave them in the comments or tell us in the chat because it's it's a beautiful ride in that sense, right? And the thing is that you never expect the things that become core memories to be part of such a beautiful ride, but you look back on them so fondly. And I just wanted to say, like, hey, if you have any, let us know because it's very interesting and very special. Now, that said, let's go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and go to Tamatown.
Damn it,
Should
Tim.
we? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Spaghetti. All right. So Tamatown it is. We are back in Tamatown for some events. Now, one thing that is not on the slides, but it is happening this weekend is Sunday Torrance Antique Market. Now, we will not be vending because we're going to work on Monday. So that means I don't want to add any more thing to my plate. And doing that is ridiculous. So, but I will be walking and I will be taking my long stroll trying to get to some, Hot Wheels or Matchbox because I've been wanting to go to an event. I thought I did last week. Ah,
Oh
it
no.
was just in and out. I legitimately was just like, we went in. My wife was just like, "Oh, I can't take the dust. I can take the humidity." And obviously, I'm concerned, and I want her to be, to be feeling
Okay.
perfect,
Yeah.
right? So I was just like, oh, in that case, let me just say, happy birthday to my sister. So let me say hi to Taryn, and then we'll go. And that's what it was. Like we did a quick run. I got a taste of things that were around. Like, oh, and then she's like, "I'm just gonna stay in the car." It's like, no, I can't just leave you in the car.
Yeah,
So
no. Okay. You gotta when you go with a significant other, you gotta be very understanding.
Yeah, so I was able to get this,
Oh,
you know,
yes, a cell.
I was able to get the cell, which is your birthday present, but
Same thing,
and I'm
same thing.
showing you because you told me what to get.
Yeah.
Uh, so I did, I did
I
commit.
before I left, I went back to look for it because I was like, oh, Max was in a hurry. I'll just pick it up for myself. I'm like, it's gone. Okay, I'm gonna hope that he picked it up. And I also saw our friends from I saw Retro Butter who caught me off guard. I was actually looking for my spouse when he found me, and I was like, "Huh, Retro Butter? Is that you, buddy?" I was so lost. He's like, "Hey, buddy." I was like, "Oh,
Do
sorry."
you need directions? Are you okay?
Yeah, I was like completely lost because I was like, "Where's my spouse? He has my wallet." And we also found Astro Base Zero, and I told him I was like, "If you see Max, offer him things for me because he has to buy me something."
Yeah, I saw him too. He did show me. He did do a job of like selling things that you would like to
Oh,
me.
guys,
Just saying.
guys.
But I was in a rush, and suddenly, like when we got home, we had a conversation, and my wife's just like, "Man, it sucks that you couldn't go." I was like, "It's fine. We're just learning, right? We're
Yeah,
learning that there's
true.
some things that, you know, I have to go on my own because she simply can't tolerate it at the time, and vice versa. So it wasn't a bad thing at all. It's just a matter of like me wanting still to go to a show, and I'm gonna make it Sunday for sure. I'm gonna
Yeah,
walk
the
around.
sun. I think it's best for when it's like open spaces, and there's
Yeah,
other things like cafes and other. Yeah, you gotta be flexible and you gotta be really understanding. Mostly when you're hunting with someone who's not looking for something in
correct,
particular.
correct. So we can move on and let's acknowledge Bambi Raptor, who said, "I
Oh
was
yeah,
riding the bus in a train from Brisbane from Australia Zoo. Yeah, it's
and
gorgeous.
yeah, those are the like memories, those moments that you're just like, dude, this is my slice of life moment, and it
Yeah,
feels so good. I will show you some of the things I did pick up at the show because I was walking around. I was like, for some reason, I go into this hyper like
focus
uh,
mode.
focus mode that I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna get, but what I'm gonna get has to be exactly what I'm looking for. So I didn't even know what I was looking for. I was like, it'll gravitate to me. So I was walking around. I saw all our buddies, and then I went to the Toys of the Universe booth, and they usually have pretty good Godzilla stuff. They
This
had a
time around, they were very curated.
Yeah, they had a Mondo Jet Jaguar,
Hmm.
but I was like, he's kind of had like over my budget for right now because I've been spending. But I don't know. And I was looking. I went to the other side because they were doing like a deal with someone. And then under the table in a box, I spotted something, and I was like, "How much for that?" And they're like, $10.
Whoa!
Boom, got myself a Furby at the show.
Very great, baby.
Yeah, it's a baby like a sheep
He has a
Furby.
lazy eye.
It's just his lashes are falling. I have to push it upward. This is my second sheep baby Febby, but this one has blue eyes. The other one, I know this gray eyes. The other one is blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And those are my mental gymnastics for purchasing other furries. And we do have another comment from Bobby Raj said, "I'm sorry your wife got sick from the heat max. Don't cope with it either. So she doesn't cope with it either. So she sympathizes." Oh, and
Yeah.
yes, I did have a very nice find. The other thing I did pick up
Thank
from
you.
our friends Astrobase and Retro Butter is this floating Vegeta.
What? That's so cool.
I know. I've never seen them, and it really matched the purse that I was carrying around. Where did I put it? I don't know. I dropped my purse somewhere. But I was like, it's perfect. It's the perfect keychain decoration for my purse, and plus, it's the best character from DBZ.
Aside from Trunks and Goku and Gohan and Piccolo,
Honestly, he
honestly,
gave
a
he
lot of
he
our
gave
characters are
life.
great.
He gave life to Trunks. So without him, Trunks wouldn't have existed.
Yeah, and honestly, they had to create a character that was good enough for Bulma, you know,
Exactly.
and because Yamcha wasn't cutting it.
No, Yamcha was the carpet.
Damn.
Actually, literally, they make carpets of him dead.
Yeah, they do. They do. And
Because he is a carpet. Like, if I ever get a toy room, I need to walk all over Yamcha. So I will get him as a
that's
carpet.
so savage. Lago Figs must be very pleased with that comment. But I'm glad that you got something. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I saw your spouse was enjoying the show too, which is very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool
we
to
were
see.
having a really good time. It was really nice. We did do, a couple of laps. Um, I don't know. I wasn't looking for much like in particular,
Mhm.
mostly because I had hit my thrift store that week and I have found some like really good stuff. So I was like, oh,
Mhm.
I'm kind of good. I'm just going to see what I can find. But I did find Ferb, so that was such
Yeah,
a must have.
find, finding a Furby is definitely a core memory. Now, you put here the Hot Wheels Legends tour once again, and we mentioned that it's moved to a cooler month here in California, at the very least. So,
Yes,
what is
and
up
so
with all
the
this?
yeah, so the events are happening throughout the state. So I just wanted to highlight all the dates. So there are going to be some. There was one in person in August in Indiana. There's one in September 7 in Dallas, Texas. So if you're in Texas, you're going to be hit. You'll have two chances to see it. The other one will be in Houston on September 14th. Then September 28th, they're getting closer as they get to Arizona, and finally they'll be here on October 5th. So you have some time to get ready, and I'll be doing my best to try to get some coverage about the winners from each one
Mm.
as we move forward. I've been keeping an eye, and I haven't seen anything yet from the Legends tour
It
Insta
hasn't been
page.
as fast and furious, no pun intended, as it was last year. And I don't know if it's like the Instagram algorithm or the feed, the how often they post, but yeah, I haven't seen that much from it. So, but we'll keep an eye out for you. And if you enjoy Hot Wheels and everything that is Legends Tours, definitely let us know. Now, let's go into something a little bit more kawaii. And okay, Chikawa is such a fun show. Okay,
Really? Okay, I don't know anything about Chikawa. I just know that people are obsessed with it.
I took a flight in a Japanese airline.
Uh oh, dropped it
That
again.
a local flight, right? And the thing is that the movies they have on that flight and like domestic flights in Japan are different from the ones that have it international. So much so that they have a lot of anime. They have Pokemon, they have, Spy Family, and they also have Chico. So I was watching Chico on the plane, and it's so short. They're like so short, but they are so dumb and adorable. Like, oh, there's a giant pot pie. Let's eat it, and let's just take a bath inside. Done. It's like, but that's it. That's the whole show. It's dumb, but the characters are really really cute. Now, what the heck is happening?
So what happened is that Chikawa has a collaboration with Miniso, and everybody was so excited because they did a pop-up store. I think it's in New York, and people were lining up for hours to get this exclusive, Chikawa items that Miniso will have available. Like I
Mhm.
believe it was gonna have it available in store later on, but this is like the first look into all the items, and you have the exclusive chance to purchase them, and not all of them will be making it back into the retailers. But the tea is, if you go to the next slide, the first people that went had a really great time. But as people continued to go, they realized that the prices had been manipulated by hand and increased 50%. If no, 100% actually. So if something was 29.99, now it's 49.99.
Holy
If
dang!
a plushie used to be $50, now it's $100. So they had doubled the price on everything without mentioning it to anyone. And people who were buying from the exclusive store were actually buying it for twice as much as the original price should be.
Oh no, that is so sketchy.
Yeah, and apparently, like Miniso is known to have some really sketch pricing policies. A lot of employees kind of went ahead and put it in the comments, and they're like, "Yeah, they will just change the prices as they want." So I'm like, okay. So we don't know where this decision came from, but after a lot of videos became very popular and very viral, Miniso went ahead and did a statement saying that they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry." That this occurred. We will be giving a full refund, a 120 percent difference voucher for anybody that purchased during those days, and they can get the refund both online or in person. And so they're trying to do good by the
Yeah.
customers, but I'm like, you
I'm glad
already
they
did
got
the
called
deed.
out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they got called out because I was actually ready to talk about this today too, because a lot of the big companies like Mattel's and the Hasbro's, they're taking a fight to resellers, right, the scalpers, because they're saying, well, we're just gonna if people are scalping things that we released 5 years ago, we're just gonna re-release them, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So Ringside Collectible, which is for working with Mattel with the WWE figures, are like, well, you want to CM Punk with a sling, and it was a Comic Con exclusive, and now it's like $200. Well, we're just gonna release it again, so buy it for $20. Buy it from us, you know. So there's a lot of strategies that has been taken against price gouging, right? But the fact that
This
these
is
guys
not
are
the right
doing it
one.
so bluntly, that is messed up.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that's not okay. So, and this is like in the official pop-up shop. So they're like, oh, we've seen that you're reselling this for double. Let's go ahead and just double the price here. Why not? More revenue for us. I'm
Dang.
like, no.
Like, I know the comic book stores, aside from comics, because they are kind of, they have their prices listed in the back. They do like have an upcharge for certain things. Like Marvel Legends will be like freaking $30 to $35 at a comic book
Mhm.
shop. So there are some things that you're kind of expecting it, but you kind of know that going in. If
And
you
these are like
see,
not these are not the main providers
yeah,
of the place. They had to put in an order themselves to be able to sell that product at their comic book shop. But these are the guys that started the collaboration.
yeah, that's crazy. That's not cool, and I'm glad that they're getting called out for it.
And we got
Shame
some
on
Tamati.
these. Shame, 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 shame. Dama tea is definitely that was a good tea. That was a good cup of tea. Now, anything else regarding that? If you guys have any thoughts, or if you guys experienced it or went there, definitely let us know. Yeah. Now on the menu, Tamatown. Tamatown's the one.
Tamatown's a place to be. So we're just visiting every corner of Tamatown today.
So now, what is going on here?
So every month back on my Instagram, I always did an on the menu highlight, which I stopped, but I wanted to go ahead and bring it over to the show here. And it is that it shows when and what toys are currently available at our local restaurants. So yes, McDonald's US finally got the collaboration of Sanrio and Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is pretty much the way it was created. Apparently, McDonald's was supposed to have both Sanrio toys and Yu-Gi-Oh! Toys, but
Mhm.
because of Happy Meal being shaken up, they got mixed together, and now we have this collaboration.
Now, I like the fact how they kind of implied that the Sanrio toys were the ones for the girls, and the you know Yu-Gi-Oh were the ones for the boys, and they just kind of got mixed up, and they created one singular line. That's cool. I think that's very cool. That's very
Right. I
clever.
like how they created like a little storyline for it. So they are available at our local McDonald's now. So these are the ones that are available in the kids meal. Right now, equally at the same time, we have the collector cups that we reviewed last Saturday. Those are
Hmm.
available only in the like collector's menu. So you
Got
can order a collector's meal to get the cups and also buy a happy meal. They
now
shouldn't give you
you
a for that.
you famously already got these, right?
Yes. So I order mine from Canada.
Yeah.
And if you want them to come in the little box that the ones in Canada came in, you will need to buy those online because the ones in the US will be coming in plastic baggies.
Okay. I get it. So would you ended up getting cinnamon roll, right?
I have cinnamon roll and pom pom puri.
Pom Pom Puri Exodia. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
And I'm waiting for the thrift store so I can find the rest because apparently my melody is very popular and she keeps coming out and people are annoyed by her. So the rest, I'm going to just hunt them dirty in the thrifts.
Yeah, so I think that that's definitely going to happen. These are thrift items if I've ever seen them. And but at the same time, they're cool. I really like the idea. Now, will I go to McDonald's and eat McDonald's for them? questionable. You know. Uh,
And
but
so
if you do,
next up,
definitely go.
mm?
No, but if our audience gets or already gone, definitely let us know which ones you got. Uh, Justice League toys in Burger King. Hmm.
Yes. So I feel like Burger King doesn't really advertise their toys when they have some,
No. Uh-huh.
and they didn't even have pictures of the rest of the figures.
Yeah,
They
that's
only had,
exactly what I'm thinking. I'm like, 8 toys? You're missing here. You're missing 5. Like, where are the rest?
yeah, they had no visual in their website about them. This is all they had when it came to the to the toys. So I guess maybe they have a little bit of supply. That's so they're like, we're not gonna really tell people because it's like, oh, while supplies last. I'm like, we understand that, but you're not showing us the rest. So these are some of the figures that are available currently at the Burger King's King Junior meal.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta update the slide because you clearly didn't do your homework. So
Why?
because
I
I
did
don't know.
it earlier this week.
I know it's fine. In the middle of work, I get it. Coming up with these is a chore, but it also gives us time for updating.
We
And
have an incoming news update
here
special announcement. Where's
in
my banner? Special guest. I
these
should have
are
one that's a news announcement.
these are it. So apparently you
Yeah, there
have
it is.
Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Harley, Batgirl, Joker, Catwoman, which is just
And
a
Flash.
questionable stance, and Flash with a little smoke cloud. You know,
Look, you can tell that I picked up the filler picture that they had before they had developed a really nice poster.
yeah. And I gotta say, these are Funko Poppy, which means they're not super appealing to me. But if I were to pick one, I would say Batgirl is probably my favorite out of the bunch. And I love the fact that Harley has the heart eyes.
Yeah, she looks really cute. I think Harley would be a pickup for me. So I'll keep an eye for these out in the thrift.
In the thrift, correct. Now I think Snacks wants to say hello.
Actually, I just have a delivery.
You do?
Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
there.
Okay. Just reach out. There it is.
So
You've been drinking it before I delivered it.
I know.
I'm offended.
Sorry, Snacks. You
You
should be
Can
on
you help
camera,
yourself,
I,
Max?
I like to watch you.
Snacks.
I like to watch you
As I
drink it.
drink.
I need to do it.
You came at the right time.
I-
We are doing things that are on the menu,
I
which
love
is
it.
We should do things that are on the menu with snacks.
I'm on the menu and I am a snack.
it's a juice. It's a smoothie.
It's milk.
No, it's not milk, Snacks. It's pineapple, banana. You didn't blend it too well. I can feel the chunk.
I chewed it up and it came
No!
out of my body.
Well,
He baby bird you.
you know what? You need to stop hanging out with Tungus.
But you said it tasted good.
It does. And I'll probably continue to drink it.
You said it tasted good.
I know. But now,
I made it with love.
why is there a piece of seed here, Snacks?
It's not a seed. It's actually how my saliva looks.
No,
like.
stop. I need to learn to stop asking questions.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyway, so you don't have to.
Okay, Snacks.
We'll make it work.
Snacks, what is this juice milk called?
It's called fruit milk.
Yeah,
I take the
That's-
fruit and I chew it.
Okay. You know what? Why don't you
And I gobble it out.
just stick around the rest of this segment, Snacks?
Okay.
We're looking at things that are offered in different fast food joints across the land.
Oh,
This is Sonic, infamous for being very, very hard to find, and probably you can find them in your local Mercari dealer already.
pretty much for like 3
there's
times.
like one of them in the South Bay.
Mm-hmm.
They don't exist here.
You got
Sonic is like a figment of the imagination here.
There you
Oh,
go.
my spine.
There you go. Snack.
Okay.
So, what are these, Porcelain?
These are snackables. These are cute little critters that have been designed to match the look of some iconic Sonic foods, from their burgers to their smoothies,
Thanks,
and for some reason, the peppermint candy.
Oh,
What the heck is the peppermint can? Oh yeah, it's true. It's probably because you get him at Sonic. I never been to a Sonic myself.
honestly, this could all be fictitious. We've never been to the place.
Yeah,
We've seen the commercials.
I've seen one. We went to Orange County last weekend. We saw one on the way back
Why didn't we stop there?
because it's Sonic. And what
Is it a facade?
between
Like,
In-N-Out
we need to know. We need answers.
between In-N-Out and Sonic, where are you gonna go?
I mean, you could drop by both.
True, just drop by.
Like you could go to In-N-Out for the burger and then drop by for a slush at Sonic. I don't know if they actually sell slushies or if it's just a thing they advertise in the commercials, because I myself have never been.
There's like a 10-mile difference between where they were.
Well, we should have dropped by.
Sorry, Snacks.
It was there and we missed it. I can't believe it. Was I napping?
You were napping.
Dang.
Dang, indeed. I mean,
Dang.
you and Tungus have been hitting the town.
We have all the AM PMs.
Exactly. For all the snacks.
Yes. He gets me.
I know he gets you. What are his eye sockets made out of?
His eye sockets are made out of croissants. His eyebrows are beef jerky. His hair is red vines. His hands are cinnamon rolls. His fingers are hot dogs.
This is
He's
like a nightmare.
and his whole body is snacks.
I know. So Snacks,
He's basically my cousin.
basically is your
basically
cool
my
older cousin.
I love him. Can we get a visual on Tungus or no?
I don't think people want to see that.
Fine, we don't have to.
Only if the people.
We'll bring in a segment for him on the next live, so we can do like maybe a family tree where you guys are connected from.
It's really important that we talk about this.
I think that. Yeah, there. No,
His
this is
entire
too disturbing.
beard is made of cheesy
It's
poops.
disturbing. Okay, so go to Sonic if you want these, or don't go to Sonic because you can't have one right around your corner.
Okay.
What about these?
Okay, so we saw.
Yes, they are
Go ahead.
glasses. What are these?
Oh, I thought you were asking sex. Okay, so remember how we got the collector cups that are plastic and these have like painted on print? Apparently, Americans can't be trusted with glass anymore, and we can only have plastic kids sippy cup. But in Canada, the collector cups are glass and they're like embossed.
Oh, even more of a shame now that we don't have a Furby one.
You mean Canadians
Exactly.
don't break their cups and chew on them?
Nope. Apparently.
That's crazy because I break my cups and chew on them all the time.
That's the thing. You live in America. Consequently, you get plastic cups, so you can do that.
I mean, like everybody here does it.
Mhm.
Like you break the cup.
And they
you chew
wanted
on
to
it.
bring back the lead paint so we can lick it because we like sweets, but they just couldn't do it.
Honestly, lead paint was delicious.
It was not.
It was. Have you
was not.
tasted lead paint?
Probably, but I'd rather forget it because I did live in El Salvador. That's why probably my core memories are all messed up.
You're denying yourself a world of love.
No, guys.
And by love,
Lead
I mean
paint.
lead.
Lead paint is
It's
bad.
not good. It's poison. Don't
Don't
do
lick
it.
it. Don't smell it. And if you have it in your home, you have to hire a professional to get rid of it.
If you
No,
eat it, you'll
no,
end up
no,
like me.
no. Well, okay, that's
You'll
See,
turn
when Furbies eat lead paint, that's what happens. You get
what
snacks.
happens. It just gets really long.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. In any case, I like the Hot Wheel cup. I'm on the lookout for that because if it's a glass cup, that means that I, an adult, can use it to drink my choco soy. Snacks.
Yes,
I'm gonna get that cup so you can keep giving me milks.
thank you. I'm gonna chew it up.
Don't chew up the glass, Snacks.
Like my baby bird.
Well,
like my forefathers.
now if you are still a fan of McDonald's cup, leave a comment on the video. Or if
And
you
if
still
you have
have
already picked one up from McDonald's, apparently the one that's plaguing the all collectors is the Barbie, and the Hot Wheels one is the most common one as of now. Everybody's trying to
good.
get the Beanie Baby. So most likely we're gonna find some again at the thrift, guys. At the
I know.
thrift.
This is just us preparing for maybe 2 months in advance for what we see in the thrift. You know?
You know, it's a really good thing to plan which garbage you pick.
Yes, it is.
And really,
Fresh garbage.
it's not just garbage you pick, it's garbage you save.
Exactly.
It's
You
garbage
save.
you save. You save a soul.
I mean, and then you can go to the Torrance Antique Market and sell your garbage.
You know, someone thought I was garbage once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was before another person who realized I wasn't garbage gave me this body.
I know. You
I
were
was-
so small. If you think about it, you were about this small, Snacks.
I was, yeah, and I felt small.
You
I felt like a small thing. And then I became an eternal being.
yeah, an eternal being is a lot better, right?
It's a really special thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I highly recommend going out there and digging through garbage
And becoming an eternal being.
and creating your own eternal being,
I know.
because
Like-
that kind of love lasts forever.
I know.
It does. And Snacks. Last
Yeah.
time that we were at the bins digging for trash, I picked up a
Yes.
skirt that I now
Yeah.
have turned into Godzilla spikes for my jacket.
That you see that's a primo example of taking someone's garbage and elevating it to eternalhood.
See, that's it. That's right.
Yes,
Snacks, you're very wise today, you know?
I am.
Is all the
And
juice?
some
Is all the milk
voice
is produced?
misunderstood.
Yeah, it's true. No, it wasn't. He was terrible.
No. He would have created someone like me. He
Probably.
definitely would have.
You know, you need a little shirt with his little skull logo.
Yeah, befriend your traumas.
Okay, moving on to the news, guys. Because
I
the
like this
news,
news, everybody.
by the way, what do you guys think? I know what Portland Piggy thinks. What do you guys think about this news slide with all the Teletubbies just kind of hitting the town, getting ready with their best fits?
I love it. It's so good.
I'm a really big fan of those Lala Boppins.
Yeah, Lala looks like she's about to hit that LMFAO on replay, you know?
That's true.
Yes.
And Dipsy looked like he's about to do some crime, some tagging on the streets.
He's ready to tag.
You know, Poe looks like he's about to go plant some beans in some garden, you know, next to
He's
like
gonna
60
go
other
foraging.
people.
He's gonna
Yeah.
go urban foraging.
I'm pretty sure Lala was at that last Charlie XCX party. Like Lala was the DJ. Pretty sure 10 out of 10.
Yo, if there was a party, if there was a house party where Lala will be DJing, we will hear about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would have been so good.
Mhm.
Navi Raptor says, befriend your traumas. Snag. And then the Teletubbies stuff. So she loves it, how the quote worked out with the Teletubbies popping up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God. Now, first thing is that we want to tell you that we are kind of doing this book club, and we want to hear what you guys have to say about this here book, which is now available. We were super excited. We went to pick it up this week. It's only $12.99 in your local comic book shops. They are kind of like a limited supply, right? So you might want to call ahead rather than just going, because I know 100% that your comic book store can get it. But you might have to plan ahead a little bit. But there's also on Amazon as well as online. So get it. We will be talking about it next week. Just our general thoughts on the art, the story, etc., the characters, and all the scenes. I already finished it. Porcelain Pig is just this close.
Almost done. I'm almost done. I just fell asleep last night.
So, you know, because we're old now, we can't really read without
Falling asleep.
Falling
That was
asleep.
off.
Snacks. And I had to go to the beach, and I had to be sitting on my beach chair in order to finish reading it.
I got a sunburn. You can't see it through my fur, but it's there.
Snacks is so red. It's so bad.
If you actually dig through my fur, you'll see it, but I don't want you to because it's really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm in a delicate state.
I know, Snacks. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. So again,
Appreciate it.
if you want to get the book and just kind of talk about it, you have 1 week, 1 week to get it, read it, get your comments on. We'll talk about it on Saturday. Now, just a bit of a remnant from last week. We mentioned that Honolulu was the host for the Pokemon Worlds, but they also told us that the next two for 225 and 226 are going to be here in the States, specifically in California. One is in Anaheim, which I'm going, and one is in San Francisco, which I'm going. It is ridiculous. We're going to get so much Pokemon merch. We're going to get so much Pokemon vibes. We're going to get cutesy things. I don't know if you've seen it, and chat. If you've seen it, Snacks and I have. At our local grocery shop, we have a official Pokemon Center vending machine.
Oh, what?
Yes.
It reduces the thefts.
It reduces the thefts.
You keep them all in a box, and then you don't let them out unless they give you money first.
Yes, indeed. And it's such a cute Pokemon vending machine. It's one of those screens, so you tap and there's like things that happen. Pikachu, Eevee is like, it's so clean, right? And we actually bought a box, right, Snacks?
Yeah, we did. I don't know why we did it. You know, that's not a collection I want to start or finish, but
we did it.
We did it. We haven't even finished our last one. It makes me feel, I have a lot of feelings about it. Like, and you start one thing, but you didn't finish the other. Where does it end? Is there an end in sight?
And yes, Bambi wrapped up. That is Malibu, not Anaheim. They're really trying to confuse the people that don't know, because I'm like, yeah, Anaheim, there ain't no beach in Anaheim, honey.
See, like people have no problem to say thing. Oh, where's San Francisco? Because the Golden Gate Bridge is right there, right? But I'm pretty sure that the Pokemon company was just like, give me they said California Beach, and they got the first one. That was it.
Anaheim's like a dust bowl.
I know.
It's hot,
and it's not even going to happen at the beach.
It has a Disneyland, but it's
going to happen across Disneyland at the Anaheim Convention Center. So
you don't even get beach breeze; you get Santa Ana winds.
Like if you are in Anaheim, you are very far away from the beach. Very far away.
The beach is a whole ordeal.
Yeah.
To trek from Anaheim.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've committed once you've gone. It's a whole.
Oh, Snacks! We have to pay the toll.
I don't pay. I don't have cash.
Now I was thinking Anaheim, San Diego. We just went to San Diego. We need to pay the toll.
When
okay.
I work, I don't get paid in money.
What do you get paid on?
You wouldn't understand.
Okay, fine. So there's a lot of things that are going on next year. So keep an eye, and the year after, if you're a Pokemon fan, it's gonna be really cool. I know you've never been to a world, so you should go just walk around. It's such a cool experience. Nice. Now, I did that when I was in a foreign country somewhere. I'm not sure where. Go back to the other episode. I said it then. Now, let's talk about this.
Oh, you mean Japan?
I didn't want to say it.
You've literally only been to one foreign country, and it was Japan.
That's not true. I've been to Guatemala.
Right.
That's true.
Right. But El Salvador to Guatemala is like California to Nevada.
True. That is true.
That's nothing.
But still, it counts. Borders were crossed.
It's a completely different country, different culture. Yeah. Similar language, different culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But anyway,
they look different.
Snacks, let's talk about the Kickstarter. It's kind of a wild thing, right?
Yep.
So Todd McFarlane said, I'm going to make a Kickstarter, even though I have a very successful toy company. Mm-hmm. Buy Snacks.
Bye.
So like, I'm gonna start a Kickstarter for this medieval spawn, and I'm gonna show it to you guys months and months in advance. And it was kind of teased, and it was just kind of there. We knew it was gonna happen, we just didn't know where, when, and it happened last week. It went live, and then we're like, okay, ah, you know, the Spawn toys have really slowed down. So, well, we took this with a little bit of a, careful footing. Now, this is
Mhm.
supposed to emulate, medieval Spawn, which has had a original toy release right here, the one that's being compared to the official graphics. Then
Mhm.
it had a 1990 or 2000s or release right here with the
You had
axe.
you
I
had
have
one
it.
like this. Yeah, yeah, you
I
had
still
one.
have it, and it's super good. One of my favorite things is the shield has all the arrows, stuck on it. It's a great figure. It's an absolutely great figure. And then it also had a official release from McFarlane maybe last year. Okay.
Mhm.
But this one obviously was in the very plasticky type of deco. It move is good, people like it, but it's just like nah, why? The old one looks better, right? Like it
Mhm.
doesn't look as good. But then this new one, oh my god, it has all the bells and whistles. It
Yep.
has magnets that you can swap armor parts. You can exchange different heads. One has a helmet that you can remove. The helmet moves. It has like a different chest plate that you can swap out. It's ridiculous. And
Oh
Todd said,
wow.
"We'll give you all the weapons. All the weapons will give it to you. Like if you unlock it somehow, it's bizarre. I don't know. I
He's
don't
like,
really
I don't
know.
have an idea. I just want to make all this stuff, and I want
Yeah,
somebody to buy it.
I'm pretty sure he just said, just make cool weapons, okay? And then we'll figure out how to give it to them. And then, all
I'm sure
right.
he had a notebook filled with weapons.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Like he loves his characters. I'm sure he's designed all of these, and these are like, I didn't get to make them for the other ones, but all the options I ever imagined in my mind will now be produced.
Yeah, so you can see that, like, head with removable helmet, you know, Roman helmet, Valkyrie helmet, just dead face, all the chest plates you want, right? And I'm like, damn, that's a lot. I wonder how much it is, right? And suddenly I started to, and then saw the pictures, and I was just like, looking kind of good. And then Todd did his Todd thing. He's like, I'm gonna offer all these different varieties. You get the blue one, you get the no paint one, you get the black one, you get one with a signature, you get a 3-pack with all of them, you get a 3-pack without my signature. I'm like, okay. And then I realized that the individual one is only $58, right? And this, I was just like, huh, $58 ain't that bad for a
Mhm.
premium figure with metal exchangeable parts and a whole bunch of weapons, a comic book, and a cool packaging. Like it's actually
Wow.
pretty cheap,
We should
you
have put
know.
this on the mental gymnastics.
No. This is not even a mental gymnastics. I did it,
Okay. Oh.
you know. And then Todd goes in and it says, "Oh, by the way, this is a Kickstarter, but we're already in production. So like this thing's already being built, you know.
Oh wow.
I'm already making them. The box is ready. The toys are going to
I don't
ship."
think he knows how Kickstarter works.
And it's like, it's going to be the fastest shipping Kickstarter ever because I already made it without knowing exactly how many units it needs. It just made a whole bunch. I'm like, Todd, that's not how it works, but okay.
He's like, I don't know how it works.
I don't know how it works. Okay. Now, the best selling one is the standard pack. The
Okay.
210 for the 3 figures with the sign autograph thing. That is the best selling one, but only because he put a cap on the premium 3-pack. So those sold out. When I checked it earlier in the week, it only needed $100,000 to fund. That's it, 100,000. And this thing was literally like it was insane to watch it. Like people in my circle in the action figures, they were literally posting this like, what is going on? Like the numbers were like,
Wow.
and it
He's like, we've
funded.
never seen a Kickstarter fund so quick and
It,
go over the goal so fast.
it went over 700%.
Shoo.
It made $791 in the first week. And then this is supposed to ship by Christmas. So done, you know? I'm like, dang, I put my pre-order because I'm like, well, like it's 100% funded. We're getting everything and it's shipping like in Christmas.
It's like
Why
Merry
not?
Christmas to me.
You know, why the heck not? And then it turns out they hit over $1 million by the
Wow.
end of the week. And Todd made a video in a very Todd fashion. You know, he just had some comic book backboards, right? And he wrote on them. And he was just like, okay, I got to figure out how to do this, like, upgrade.
Yeah, because now he got himself in a big doozy.
Yeah, like, I need to, like, he has all the things already kind of done, right? So he just needs to kind of break it up. But the way he broke it up is so, like, last minute, but nobody cares because everybody knew what they were going to get, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's like, it doesn't matter how he does it, we're still getting what we want.
yeah, so it has been an incredibly successful campaign. Like, I have never, like, people are just amazed at the fact that it just moved so quickly.
Wow.
So let me
It's
share
being
with
a figure that has had so many different creations of itself from the same company. It's wild that it has such a high demand.
yeah, and we haven't been demanding or asking, you know, for medieval spawn all that much, and I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the strategy that they said, oh, I'm already making them, right? All you guys need to do is buy it. It worked. I don't know what it was, but it was so incredibly
I think because
successful.
like you knew exactly what you were getting, because with most Kickstarters, you're like, this is the prototype. The actual one might look slightly different, but you're backing this, and then once you get it, you're like, this is off. But in
Yeah,
here, you're like, Todd, he's giving us good quality. Here it
and
is.
it's also the $50 price tag, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a 200, like $500.
300, yeah. Meanwhile, like, you have the Cobra Rattler, which is funded. We're just struggling to get to that last gold, right? We have 16 more days, and this thing has 1,400 614 backers, right? 14,000 backers.
Mm.
What is the secret? What is the pact with the devil that Todd has done, you know, in order to make this such a successful campaign? Is ridiculous, you know?
That's wild. I'm telling you, Todd, I don't know. There's something about whatever he touches in the toy world at the moment is making money.
And granted, let's not get it twisted, because with the 14,000 backers that Hasbro has on the Rattler, that's $4 million. That's about $5 million. So
but again, the price point
mhm.
is a lot higher, so it makes sense for it to be a higher number.
Yeah, but I want to show you this, you know, Todd, amazing video here, and because that's how he does it. I'm sharing the screen.
Yes, I see it, but it is the screen of us.
Oh wait, let me see.
I think you're sharing a different screen. Yeah. Because if I share that one,
oh yeah, we're gonna get.
I'm gonna echo to like nowhere to no man's land.
Yeah, there you go. So this is the whole like $1 million. So it was a big thing, and then this is the one where he just kind of like going through it with us, and I'm not putting. See, it's free stuff.
Free stuff. Oh, Todd.
You know? He's like, this is the box. I already got it. We already have designed it. You know, let me show you how everything's going to look.
Oh, there's so many different boxes. Whoa. You know? That's going to look really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
You know, yeah, I don't think he expected it to be as successful as it was. He has all the numbers.
Yeah, he has all the numbers there. He's like, I was expecting to go like that. It's so funny. He's like, I don't know how to do digital graphics.
I know digital graphics. Nah, dude. But at the very least, he does all his graphics. He doesn't ask somebody to do it.
No,
I was
he
like,
does.
oh, I'm gonna just give you hands. I'm like, okay, that's so terrible to just give you hands at 250, but whatever, you know. And I'm just gonna give you the hands, and and now after at the next mark, you're gonna need the hands. You're gonna need the hands,
I
you
bet
know.
you it's wild there right now.
Yeah, and it's just
My
him in his
partner's
house, dude.
production center and operations must be going nuts with all the logistics that they have to figure out now.
It's like I'm gonna give you a sword. Yeah, so it's been a wild ride. It's great. Like if you back this, it's fun, and you're getting a good product. You know, and it's definitely better than the first Spawn. You know, because the first Spawn was pre-post, so it was a little bit on the type of deal.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So we're gonna get this before in the next few months. So
Nice,
stay
nice.
tuned. Stay tuned. The other thing I wanted to bring up was that because we were in abroad, we also missed, right, the Tamagotchi time travel exclusive at San Diego Comic Con.
Oh,
So this was specific Tamagotchi that was released at Comic Con, and it has that case that it was inside a book,
that's
so
cute.
you
Kind of like a
open
little
the
manga, a Tama
yeah.
manga. Cute.
So it has a little bit of a story, and it just looks so cute. And I'm like, dang, I kind of want to get this now.
Yeah, no, they're going hardcore. If you go to Target, they have a bunch of different Tamas with like cute little skin decals. And I was like, there's one that's all Gucci Patchy. I was like, I don't need this Tamagotchi, but I kind of want it for $20. I kind of
Yes.
want it now.
Now here's the deal. On eBay, right?
Mhm.
There is one that I'm keeping an eye out, and I'll share it with you so that maybe you can work your magic and
Ooh.
just enable it, or maybe you can just take it yourself. I would be fine with it. Now check this out.
Ooh.
Look at that. That's the case, and apparently there was also a tote bag.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna get your Patchy. He ate all his food.
Yeah, and my Mitch is kind of like having a hard time playing his trumpet.
His trumpet.
Yeah, not for sale, but clearly it is.
Yeah,
You
here it
open
is,
it,
$39.99.
you have the Tamagotchi. Look at the little manga here,
So good.
and the back, which Patch is kind of tired afterwards. I absolutely love this.
It is adorable, completely cute, and honestly, it's perfect. It's actually pretty affordable. I'm shook for it to be a resale from San Diego Comic Con. $40 is not bad.
No, I kind of want to buy it.
You should. You need it. Just display it. That'll be your one Tama piece.
Kind of need it. I don't have a Tama, please.
That's the problem. Look how dark your shells are. There's no color. There's no Tama color.
No, there's just no light. I for the past 3 weeks, I'm like, I'm gonna bring the lights. I have the lights, but just don't set them up. I'm lazy, but
He's in the dungeon.
I'm in the dungeon. Incidentally, if you guys are watching Delicious in Dungeon or have watched it already, let me know because I have just started it.
Uh-huh.
It's an amazing show. It's so funny. It's on Netflix.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've only heard good things about it.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun. There's a warning that at the beginning that says like there's nudity and violence, but it's just like a harpy,
Okay.
or a mermaid, type of deal, and it's not that type of show.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
It's not Castlevania last season.
Oh God, yes.
Last the episode, yeah. That was straight out, chicken with the tie. But anyways, now let's go ahead and move forward. Again, they also have the Hello Kitty Tama edition. I don't really care about this one, but because the packaging just doesn't go as hard.
Yeah, but that's a limited like diamond version because there was another version that was more plain and just like white and Hello Kitty colors, white and red.
And me bringing this up is also, have you turned on your Tamatown now?
I have not. I've been so busy with work. That's the reason why I haven't dropped any videos this Thursdays, because I haven't had a chance to unbox anything. I have my Attack on Mars figure that's still in box. I'm gonna unbox my uni, and I want to unbox my Beetlejuice as we prepare for Halloween. But I just so I get so tired by the time I come home. It's just like I'm gonna take a nappy.
I get you. Yesterday I was like, I'm gonna go play with my Hot Wheels, and I'm like, damn it, when did it get to be 10:30 at night? I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, like by the time I'm done with all the chores, I'm like, "Ah, it's late. The light
Yeah,
is gone." And I use natural light to record my videos. So I'm like, the light is gone.
now let's move on and let's talk about Halloween, right? Because you said like we are about to hit full Beetlejuice fever. The
Oh my
juice
gosh,
is
yes.
loose.
The
So
juice is going loose. So I'm excited. I'm really excited about the movie. And these dolls are already available for purchase in Walmart. They're, I believe, $49.99. So there's not much scalping going on. Most people are just buying them full price, and most scalpers are not like they've been available at the store. From what I've seen, from what people have shown on Instagram, is that if you go to Walmart, you can still have the opportunity to find them. And they
mhm.
look really good. I think they did a pretty good job with this collaboration.
I like the painted black fashion pack. It just rolls off the
Right.
tongue. It's so good. I feel
Yeah.
like okay. I kind of once again I commend myself for not collecting this line since the beginning because I thought about it because it's such a great doll line, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I kind of did it because these are so good,
Yeah,
so
and
good.
I'm telling you, they hit the your wallet hard. So I'm also
Mhm.
glad I didn't jump into the Monster High train, because I
Yeah,
know if I would have already not enough space for anything else.
yeah, yeah. Like I really love this line. This line definitely is one of those that has maintained its quality. There's been some dips here and there, but for the most part, it is a great creative line.
Yeah,
Um,
most of the ones that like Mattel has created for like for collectors, the collectors
mhm.
editions have always been so much better than the playline versions. And right now the playline versions are not bad. I really like the Kirby Draculaura.
Yeah. Now I do want to bring something up about Mattel because I've been seeing how the street sharks are hitting target. I've seen a few. I've seen the hammerhead shark, and I've seen like not lobster, but the one with the spinning nose.
Mhm.
And I'm wondering, are they at the Mattel store? Is the Mattel store carrying street sharks? Excuse me, since they are a mainline product, right? Like, can I just
Mm.
go to the Mattel store and pick up a Ripster because that's kind of the only one I want? I want one to represent it on my shelf. I don't have one. I'm like, can I go to the Mattel store and grab one? That's a food for thought. Maybe we need to, organize an excursion to the Mattel store.
We do, because my I have I think $10 off the Mattel store that I need to use before they expire. So
Hmm. That would be a
we
nice
might.
gift to give me.
Excuse me. I'm already giving my discount code for savers.
Damn, thank you. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this other property that nobody cares about, Chibi Godzilla.
What are you talking about? Everybody cares about it. So Chibigo is having a collaboration with My Hero Academia. And one of the things that sends me over the moon is that poster recreation, that the one who's representing All Might in the Chibi Godzilla universe is Manila.
Oh
that
yeah, I see it in the center. Yeah.
that just cracks me up. So from what we have heard, the collaborations are coming down this fall, and it's mainly going to be prints and like items that can easily have just a character prints, like the
Mhm.
little what Max calls the sweat rags, but it's like the little hand towels, coasters, posters, stickers, the little
Paper
flat
goods and
keychains.
anything that's two dimensional, pretty much.
Pretty much, it's going to be mainly a two-dimensional collaboration from what we have heard so far.
Hmm.
So we're going to be keeping an eye. I know it's been announced mainly by the Godzilla website, but in Japan. So we'll see how that, if we will have anything available here in the States, or if we can kind of snatch a thing or two. Because now Mercari, if you have seen, Mercari is making it available for you to purchase things that are from the JJ state.
We need to do a little bit more research on that and talk about it because I've seen it pop up, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. We'll devote some time to think to like talking about it next week because
Yes.
I don't know. Mercari has changed a lot.
Yeah, they really have, and they're trying to change again. So I think next week we'll definitely talk more in detail about how Mercari is changing, how it's affecting buyers and sellers, because it is, and we'll
Yeah,
see
because
if
I'm
this.
like, I see this like shipping plus fee now, like that standard. I'm like,
Mhm.
what's going on here? So it's very 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 sus. So we'll talk about more about this, but keep an eye on these. Again, these are all going to be in a place abroad, and you're gonna have to travel to the said place in order to get it, or buy it online from a store that carries products from that place abroad. Okay.
Yes.
Now, something to be local, right? What's going on here?
So again, Mattel Creations does have some stuff for pre-order. We have the Fashion Frontier doll for $75 as a pre-order. I honestly thought she was a custom made by someone in the community, and as I
Mhm.
continued to see her and everybody posting her, it's like, wait, is everybody just buying her? And that's when I saw that she is a Fashion Frontier doll, and everybody's pretty much obsessed with her because she comes following Beyonce's drop of her own like pop cowboy song stuff, country song, and people just really love the idea. And I guess she inspired in a way this doll. Like it's not directly set to be done that way, but you can kind of see where the inspiration is coming from. Next, we also
Mm.
have the Matchbox 1970 Datsun 510. That one is available for $25 at the Mattel Creation Store. And we have another Barbie pre-order. That's a Singing at You playset that does bring Barbie, Ken, a phone, and a campfire for
Mhm.
$100. I'm not really gravitating towards this one, but if you really want that scene from the movie, there it is.
Uh, so, damn, it's not that bad. Um, I've really slowed down in collecting Hot Wheels and Matchbox. I can really, really, really slam my foot on, on on the brakes here because until I have a bigger space to display them or do something with them, like I need to just mind it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have a box filled with them, and that's just not fun because I see it now. You know
Hmm.
where all of those box Hot Wheels end up. Somebody just takes the box somewhere, and they're like, "Here, I don't care what's in there. I'm just selling it to you." And I get it. I have a box like that in my garage, which is just like I open it. It's so fun to go like, oh my god, I can't believe I have it. Oh my god, like it's so cool. But I
And then
really
when
wish
it's
I
done,
had
you're like,
something.
what do I do now?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, okay, back to the box they go. So I don't want that. So like, even though some of these are really, really good and so cool, I'm like, stop, 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 stop.
I know.
Um,
Hot Wheels are a slippery slope. I literally have a drawer full of Hot Wheels as well from when I
yeah.
had my Hot Wheel fever. And I will be making a short about our Hot Wheel clown moment when we just went and spent big bucks at a Rouse
Just to get one car, it
just
was
to get
fun.
one car and pay money to get that car.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It wasn't free.
It wasn't free. Now, there's also these Polly Pockets friends, and I think this is a brilliant idea.
Yeah. So like again, Mattel is playing with some of the products that they know have a very big nostalgic pool for customers, and one of them is Polly Pockets. And they've seen that, and they've been doing it with the like the I think it was a 25th anniversary special compact box. There was a birthday compact box, and they see that there is like interest on them, so they did this collaboration with friends. I honestly never really watch Friends out of my own volition. I don't know the name of any of those characters, but I know that this one's kind of the Polly Pocket versions of them do look like the characters. I know there's a person named Ross. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I just know the name exists within the franchise.
Now, if I like I said, I'm not a huge Friends fan. I mean, I know our cousin Mercy was. That was more of her thing. Friends to me is that show that is always there. Do I have the opportunity to watch it? Yes. Will I? No. And then I will go to my grave never watching the show, and I'm happy for that. But
And mhm.
if Mattel does the nasty and starts delivering Polly Pockets of all sitcoms at some point or another, they will get me. You know,
Most likely. Parks and
because
Rec.
no. Cheers.
Yes, cheers, cheers. Let's go. If they do cheers, my money's on them. I'm like, here you go, take my money. This is cheers. I want a Frasier Polly Pocket.
Dude, I'm telling you. Imagine if it's the bar and when you
Oh
open
my
it.
god. I that's the thing, because it is a bar. I don't know if they will do it. This is a coffee place.
Oh yeah, it's true. Dang, yeah.
No, but is there a cheers like mini people, like those little people?
I don't know, but dude, I need a Sam Malone. All these characters are so good. You know, Cliff
Yes, imagine a
Clavin.
Carla.
Oh, we should a short Polly Pocket.
And there should be an expansion pack for, when you get the other characters that do come in as the season
I
progresses.
know. And if they do,
Expansion pack for Frasier's family.
yes. And if they do a Frasier one, and it's the Space Needle, and the Space Needle just opens.
Yes.
Oh my God, that would be so
Okay.
cool.
Little people. Let me see if they've done it. Because they've done some really creepy ones for little people. So no, they have not. They have done Lost.
Dude, if you do
For
Lost, you
little-
can do Cheers.
Exactly. I'm like, you have done Lost. You have done Harry Potter. Let's see. I'm like, yeah, I think they can do it. They can definitely do Cheers, and they totally should do Cheers. I would pay the $50 for Cheers.
Yeah, I would pay
And
the $50.
I'll replay all the episodes. I'll have Norm come in, and everybody's gonna say, Norm.
No, I will have that. And if they do a Parks and Rec, I love Parks and Rec.
See, I told you. I told you, Parks and Rec. Okay, so they have done. Let me see. They have done Stranger Things, which is pretty gruesome.
Yeah,
They
very
have done
gruesome.
Halo. They have done whatever The Boys is.
Oh, dude, if they done the boys is like cutting arms and it's so gruesome.
Okay, so if they're down to do The Boys and Little People, I think they can do Cheers in the collector space, because
100%.
it's under the Polly Pocket collector. So it's not meant for children, it's meant for adult collectors. So I think they can do it. They've done the Big Bang Theory for little people, they've done Cobra Kai. And the reason I'm looking through little people is because I'm like, if you're willing to do them like this, these are like baby related toys, you're willing to go ahead and do it in Polly Pocket related. So yes, I'm like, this is a good gateway and it's a good sign. And the only memory I ever have of Friends is when I had to wait for you to finish class in Cal State Long Beach, the student lounge was playing Friends in repeat 24/7. I tried to watch an episode. I was like, I can't. I honestly can't. I don't find this funny. And I just saw all those. I was like, maybe I'm just not, because I was a high schooler in a university. And all the uni kids were just like, it's so funny. Best show ever. I was like, I don't understand. Like, give me the OC. I watched the OC instead.
The OC is another one, California.
It's
But
such a
anyways,
bad show.
I think this is a good gateway. I don't care for Friends, but if you do, more power to you. The other one they can do is Seinfeld, which I'm pretty sure will be. It's a
Almost like
no-brainer.
they'll do that.
Yeah. Seinfeld is another
I might
no-brainer.
get that. Now I just want to play all the, because you can literally play the episodes, and now I just want to do that.
And that was from Friends. Yeah, okay. When it comes to Bambi has a comment too, by the way. It says, "Go Beach." Yes. So
Ah,
yeah, then I was
this
compared
is
to
compared
Ross.
to Ross from Friends. Who is Ross? Who is she? Who
Yeah, I
is
think it's the one with red, maybe.
this one? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because I know Jennifer Aniston is the one with the blue, and the spacey chick with the guitar is the one with the long dress. And I know one of
We
them
don't know
died
their name,
recently, which kind of sucks. Yeah. Um,
but which one is a toss up? So sorry,
yeah,
guys.
because they all look
If you're here
basically.
for Friends news, we don't got them.
Yeah, exactly. This is not it. But if you're here for Nightwing,
She's like, oh, Ross is a paleontologist. Like Bambi, I don't know their names. I don't know who's a paleontologist. But it's really cool though, because I know you got about paleontology on you.
now let's talk about Nightwing here.
Okay.
This is a Mesco. I don't own any modern day Mescos. The only Mescos I own are the old ones from specifically only one from Hellboy. That's the only thing
Mhm.
I have back in the day when they did just like regular figures. But this is a Mesco Nightwing that when I saw it, I'm like, "Ooh, you're playing dangerous game here, Mesco." And then I saw this,
Ooh.
and then I saw this
I
face.
know okay, the initial face that you showed it to me with, I was like, that's not a dangerous game. That's a meh game. But that winky face, that's a dangerous game right there.
And I'm like,
Purchase. You're
I
like,
got it.
I
There's
have a
no.
problem.
I'm like, I am not gonna get this. This looks so good. Like
And for
I
95, it's not bad for all the stuff it brings.
no. Like I feel like all the things that this thing is bringing is super good. All the hands, the smirking face. This is a must, and it's gonna be my first Mesco and my only Mesco from the general. You know,
Or so
because
he
I've been
said.
able to pass on pretty much everything so far that's Mesco without even caring. But I really like Nightwing. It's like legitimately have the comic book right here. You know, I read this faithfully, and this looks so good. And that winking face got me. I was like,
Maybe
fudge.
because the hair is kind of messy. Because you can
Yeah.
imagine him like on top of a building just winking at you with like the breeze.
I'm like, okay. You understood the assignment, Mesco. You get the
How does
point.
his butt look?
That is a concerning feature. But so
Because
far,
they're
all
not
the pictures I've
highlighting
shown,
it. And I
yeah,
think like if they fully understood the assignment, there would have been a butt pic.
it's true. I might need to get some BBL, you know, attachments to it because the butt, the booty needs to be a thing with every
Our
Nightwing.
boy has some gifts back there.
It's cheeked up. It's cheeked
Yeah.
up. Yeah. So that would
What's
fall
about
in mental gymnastics, but let's just face it, there was no running to be done with this. It was a done deal. So this week I placed two pre-orders, one for a Kickstarter on this one. I think I'm kind of done.
See, I've been good. I didn't buy anything this week. I spent the what, $15 at the All American show, apart from the $10 entrance and the $7 parking. Um, but I am gonna. The reason I'm all Godzilla up is because I am gonna check out the Godzilla exhibit that's happening in Hollywood. It is in La Cienega Boulevard. Let me pull up the info from last week. But yes, I've been saving money because I do want to get a couple of prints that they have available there. Because I'm like, I moved to a new office. My office is kind of like dead and doesn't have beautiful colors. And I found this print that does have some super cute colors. So I'm hoping to get it. It is going to be an $85 print. So that's why I've been kind of like frugal this week when it comes to toy purchases.
Looks like I'm not buying this Tamatown thing then. You know what? I just taught myself out of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay. How did you talk
prioritize
yourself
food.
out of it?
I already had it in my cart, gotta tell you.
No way.
Had it in my cart. But I'm responsible. Or at least I had to pretend to be responsible at least once. Right?
You got it. You got it. You got it. So I'll just go ahead and read you guys the information. So the Godzilla exhibit again is by Ghost and Ghost and Spoke Art. It is a 70-year Godzilla group exhibition. So it's a lot of like local artists that have been invited to provide their art, and it will be running its last week now because it ran from August 10th to the 30th. So that's why I'm going today because I want to catch it. It is at 2754 La Cienega Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90034.
Indeed. All right. And with that, we can say goodbye because today, again, it's been a pretty long show. Hopefully, you guys like the 9 a.m. time slot, right? I think it catches you right as you're moving out, getting out the door to do all the fun things that are happening. We'll keep trying that for the time being until we have to change it. I mean, I know that daylight saving is coming,
So we'll see how
so
that
we'll
affects
see how
us.
that works. You know,
But
but
we're trying something new, and don't forget to pick up the Godzilla summer camp so you can join our book club so we can discuss it next week. I did go to a comic book shop to pick it up. I called first because I wasn't sure they were gonna have it. I'm so glad I called because I did find out that, remember how I mentioned that Earth 2 Comics might and might not be alive? It was gone. So its physical location has been gone. So don't visit them, guys. Sorry, they're kind of gone at the moment.
no.
But if you are at the comic book shop, I also found that they have this new Godzilla, Son of Giants comics. I will be reading them. I'll let you know how those are. You don't have to pick this up if you don't want to, but if you'd like to join a discussion later on about them, I will be talking about that.
I just got a peek of one of the panels in Nightwing. This is the type of book that just makes me ugh.
You like my jitters.
Ah! It just
We're
makes
close
me
for
just
them.
so giddy. I was like, I can't like last time I was reading the last issue number 3 out of 5, and it ended with this one reveal that I legitimately went like, yes, you know. And then my wife was asleep next to me. She was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "No, sorry. It's just like this is so cool."
It's
You
just
know,
exciting.
yeah. Like for the past 2 years or so, the Nightwing comic book by Taylor Felipe and Redondo Lucas, by Taylor Redondo Felipe and Lucas, has been so good.
Oh my gosh. So I think next live we'll be talking all comics. What are we reading? And plus the group, um the book club book
Uh-huh.
that we'll be kind of looking through if you'd like to participate on that. And if you want to tell us what you're reading, put it down on the chat. And if I get a chance, I might pick some up and we might talk about
Yeah,
it
yeah.
on the
Like
next.
you can always suggest what we read, and I have no problem picking up an extra comic book here and there.
For
Uh,
sure.
especially Thundercats, and Chitara, the offshoot. Oh my god! I need to let you borrow all of the Thundercats and the
Ooh,
Chitara, like offshoot.
so good. Oh my gosh.
I am your lord. I'm like, oh my god, yes, yes. Tell him, Lionel. Tell him that you're your lord.
Oh my gosh. Spicy. So again, thanks again for watching, guys. If you have any comic book suggestions, do put them down below. Again, if you also have any Polly Pocket collaboration ideas that
Or
you think
Tama.
are epic, or Tama, put them on the chat. I do want to see where your mind is at, where your interests lie. You can follow me on Poison Piggy. Today I'll be out and about on the streets. So you can catch some of the things I'll be doing through my story. And you can also follow Mighty Mike's Toys over on his Instagram to see what he's been up to lately, what he's impulsively purchasing this week. And you can also catch us in Toy Tangent's Instagram, where we're trying to be diligent about updating information and stuff. But, we get carried away on our own.
We
So
are
do follow all
we're
of us.
making up steam of this post that place we both visited independently over the summer. We're picking up steam, so it's getting there, guys. Don't worry about it. I feel like that the show, at least the vibe, the content, is in a good
It's a
place.
little
I
solid.
I'm huh?
It's a little more solid. We got a little more fiber on it this time.
Yeah. And we needed that break. Going abroad to that other place, in the east was amazing. But all right. So with that said, don't forget to follow us. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Little Toys Big Stories, when we bring you the best toy news and toy discussions ever. And with that, we say goodbye. Bye, guys.